the country, and NASA leader Raila Odinga wants NASA MPs to attend sessions in county assemblies during motions on the formation of the People's Assembly. Well, we now want to cross over to Kisumu, from where the County Assembly Majority Leader Kenneth Onyango is joining me live. Ken, thank you very much for joining us. When is your house debating the People's Assembly motion? He emphasized. All right, can I just ask you that again? When is your house debating the People's Assembly motion? All right, so we will be speaking to Ken Onyango, who is the Speaker of the Assembly in Kisumu. Remember that yesterday we saw the motion of the People's Assembly being passed in Siaya County, and therefore that debate is supposed to be happening in counties across the country, and therefore shortly we'll be speaking to Ken Onyango, who's the Speaker in Kisumu, to tell us just when their motion will be debated, in the House for that to happen, for actually the People's Assembly to be ignited in Kisumu County. All right, so that's just one of the top stories that we, will be having, or we have been focusing on here on the show. But remember also, as we even prepare to wrap up the show this morning, we're following up on quite a number of other stories, including the Migingo crisis, which we just had an interview and a discussion about here on the show, the lecturer strike, and also an update on the preparations being made with the send-off of the late Nyeri Governor Wahome Gakuru. All right, now I understand that my guest is ready. Ken, thank you for joining us here. What can you tell us about the plans that you have in debating the People's Assembly motion?
Yeah, on Tuesday of next week, we are going to introduce the bill that seeks to establish the People's Assembly. And it's a bill that is very important to us, and I want to assure you that our honorable members of the Kisumu County Assembly will pass that bill overwhelmingly.
All right, and so what plans are being made to accommodate the National Assembly members of Parliament?
Well, on that day, we shall have our leadership in the county. I want to believe that all our political leadership will be present when the bill will be introduced.
All right. And as we continue also, what really do you think is going to be the role of the MPs at the county assemblies then?
You know, when the Constitution, if you look at Chapter 1 of the Constitution, the people have the sovereign power to govern themselves. And, that sovereignty can be delegated to the elected representatives. But in a situation where that sovereignty is abused by the elected representatives, then the people can get it back. And in this respect, the idea of the People's Assembly is going to encompass the governor, the MPs, the MCAs, the religious body, the Law Society of Kenya, all interest groups. So it encompasses nearly all spheres of the society. Yeah.
All right, going back to the larger picture about NASA's 6-point plan, which includes boycott of various products and companies. How is that going so far in Kisumu?
Yeah, in Kisumu, it's going on very well. Actually, if you go, for example, to the Airtel shops, people are literally or struggling to get the cards. In some places, the cards are run out of stock. So I believe it's going on very well. And very soon, I believe, you will start seeing panic all over, because the people have responded very well to the call to boycott those products.
All right, does that include the leaders? Because we saw maybe 1 or 2 days ago Raila Odinga shifting from Safaricom, but right now we are calling you on a Safaricom line.
You are not calling me on my line. You are calling me on one of your staff's line. Actually, I've just, my new Airtel line is 07 314 310 869. So I've actually switched to the Airtel line.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be speaking to Kenneth Onyango, who is who's the majority leader in the Kisumu County Assembly, just bringing us up to speed with the debate on the People Assembly that will be happening next